Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We have kickoff. We have liftoff too. Summer with the Masters is beginning now for me, anyway, on the East Coast. I just got done watching Anthony at Single and Placing. Can I tell you how much I love Anthony? I love Anthony. He's just so terrific. I love him. I just love his energy, and he has run, don't walk, because I might beat you to it. He doesn't know if he's going to do it yet, but if you love ABs, he just unboxed Van Gogh's Cafe, which has like 40 something drills and 12 ABs. So if you're a person that doesn't, you want to enhance your canvas. So if you are a person that loves the idea of enhancing a canvas and don't know where to start, something like that with 12 ABs in it, oh my gosh, you can get a lot of ideas from that. Or just that sense of like having a lot of bling, a lot of bang for your buck. So I am ready to open up and he's doing diamond painting shop. I'm doing diamond painting shop. This is my third one in a row. I did the Kiss, and I did Woman in Gold. How could I forget? Both from Gustav Klimt. And this is now on Alphonse Mucha. I have cleared my desk. I have a separate little table here for my drills. And I think what I'm going to do is open this up and pull out the drills that I'm going to start with, because there's just no room on my desk for this big canvas. I'm so excited. I love Summer with the Masters. Oh, I thought it was as long as the box. Okay. I really liked when I saw Anthony do his unboxing and he had diamond painting shop. I'm like, I have diamond painting shop too. So that's the thing with these canvases, with the Muchas. I'm going to have to put you on the floor and just shoot you across the room. Okay. Is that they're long and they're narrow. They're panels. Oh, gosh. Why are you looking at me? I want to look at me. Here we go. Oh, she's upside down. She's always upside down. What's with this shit? Let's put it this way. Last time I had this out was April the 18th. Let me see what my desk looks like. How am I going to work this? Oh, wow. And where am I starting? Look at all the green. You know, I'm a happy girl. Should I roll her back first? Let's roll her back first. Let's let her lay flat. And she will lay flat. And, Anthony was talking about, Rosa and how, see, there's already a piece of cat hair on here, but I'm going to get my little bowl that I showed you guys earlier. I cleaned this desk off, and boom, there you go, Foofy, goodbye. Anthony was talking about Rosa and how great she is, and Rosa is great. Rosa is the diamond painting shop, and she is great. Let's just do this. Am I rolling it the wrong way? She is great, Rosa. If you have any questions about your canvas, about anything, she'll help you with it. She gives you like a little goodie bag. She gives you lots of washi. And in this, I'll show you the kit again. It's just a regular diamond painting pen, but I opened it up and I was like, skinny placers, my favorite skinny placers. I love this. I love the plastic ones because they give a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here she is. Here's our girl. There's her precious little foot. Now look at the border. And you can see that there's some variation, not, like the background is all one color, all one symbol. Okay, then we're switching off and then back to the first symbol. This swirl is 1, 2, 3. I see 3 different symbols in there. And one thing that when I was kitting up yesterday, I was looking at the symbols and they're just so sweet. One of them was like a little movie camera. One of them was a heart. And one thing that I noticed was, let me see if I can find it. 310 wasn't a black dot. 310 is now a heart. Okay. Well, from Diamond Painting Shop it is. Okay, so I'm not doing a very good job of getting her on my desk. Come on. Okay, this is how big she is. I should have just put this on the floor. Should I put this on the floor and let you guys look at it? I'm going to put it on the floor. Give me a second. Okay, let me tell you, I still can't get her all the way in the shot. That's how big she is. But, yeah, I just wanted to give you a full-length shot. I'm going to get her back on my desk. And I'm going to take a look at the border and see if it needs washi tape. And then we're going to have to do that next. And then I am going to start by pulling out the drills that I'm going to be using first, because over here I have, you'll see when I put it back on the desk, I have a separate desk here that has the 2 containers of drills. Can I just turn this around? I have a new tripod here, and I am trying to learn how to work with it. There we go. So there she is, and there's all my drills, and let me get her back up on the desk. Let's see, did I pick up a lot of cat hair? No, I didn't, because I'm a very good housekeeper. I'm a very good housekeeper. There's no hair on the floor. I told you I did a good job in my first video this morning. I told you I did a good job. Oh, maybe I'm going to have to leave that desk there. Oh, that might be an idea. I'm going to have to leave that desk there so that I'll be able to diamond paint. And I think what I'm going to do is, let's put this way. I think what I'm going to do is, giving you guys an idea, my desk over there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let her drape over this extra desk that I have, and I'm going to start on this side. Or should I start the other way so you're looking at the face? Does that make more sense? I'm a little backwards sometimes. I am dyslexic, as some of you know. So let's let this drape over here. Oh yeah, we'll start this way. We're going to start this painting. Oh, Foofy's just looking. He's just looking. I wish I could turn this whole tripod around and let you get a shot of his face. So, can you see this? Okay. So, let's see. There is a very, very minor glue edge. And that's really so you don't get any dirt or grime on there. And also, if you lean, like your oils from your skin, you know. So I think that there is going to need a little washi tape around it. I might just do just a little border as I go. I might washi tape this off as I go. It's just so big. So let's do this. Let's get it flattened out. This helps flatten out the canvas also. Be careful with this, because if it happens to flip on you and it sticks to the canvas, it will stick to the canvas and you'll be ripping it off, and it's so bizarre how that works. Let's just bring this back. Oh, see. Oh, it's a big stretch. Let's do it this way. I do find that my roller helps take those air bubbles out. If you don't get them. A lot of manipulation to this canvas, let me tell you. So you see how it's like pushing the air out? Because I really want that air out of there before I start putting washi tape down. Because your washi tape will pull at your canvas if you put it down too tight. I think I'm going to have to turn this around again. Oh, I wish you could see Foofy's face, but I can't. That's so funny. I think that was. Wow. Oh, see how it's making an air bubble? Oh, wow. All right, let me stop playing with it. I think we'll be fine. Okay. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, let's measure this out. Oh, I think I put my measuring tape. Everything's turned around since I got this tripod. He went upstairs for the party, and then they never came back down. But this morning I was like, no, it's summer with the masters. You must come back. Okay, so let's measure this out, and then I'll mark it. You know, I'm half tempted to do like Christiane does on her diamond paintings. I was talking about her when she did Lady in Gold, but she did it start to finish with a time lapse really quickly. And I really appreciated that she didn't bother with any washi tape at all. She just peeled back the side and just started diamond painting. And being that this is so big, I'm half tempted to do that because I'm so eager to start. But I know me, I get overwhelmed. I can't do what other people do. All right, let me do a 10 centimeter section, which would be from here to there. And let me washi tape that off. It's right there, right under 168. Did I choose the washi tape that I will be using? Let me start with this blue-green. Okay. I just know me. I'll get too overwhelmed. My brain gets really overwhelmed. I tell my husband constantly, please stop asking me to do something when I'm doing something because my brain gets overwhelmed and I can't concentrate. I really fought hard to teach myself how to do one thing at one time. You know, that multitasking is a myth. Oh wow, these lines are so fine. Is that a line? Okay. And so when you're putting your washi tape down, don't look at where you're going, just look at the line. Oh, wow, I'm still not on it. The lines are so fine. Okay, let's try again. Take your time. I'm excited. And I'm trying to keep this tape very, very light, not pull on it too tight because it will pull your You'll know when you do it. I can't explain it, but you'll know when you do it. When you pull your canvas, you'll know. And it's because your washi tape is all too tight. Use your aligner, get a nice clean edge. And then I use my aligner to burnish my washi tape down. And it prevents that sticking up and curling. So let's take another 10 square. And that's going to be there. Don't pull. Here's my little aligner. Use my aligner, make a nice clean edge, burnish it down. You're right, but that's okay. Maybe that'll be one that I'll be ready for. Because I think what I'm going to do is just go straight down one side. I don't know. You know me, fly by my seat. Some things are planned, some things aren't. I'm ready to go. Diamond paint here, put my stuff away because I can't have too much distraction around me either. It's not good. Just take your time when you're doing something. Listen to me. I'm telling you to take your time. And take a breath. Slow down. Let me put my little gel ball away. I keep it handy though because foofy. So I did an unboxing on this and I did a kit up on this and they are in other videos. If I remember, I will link it for you. Let's get this out of the way. I use a scissor to cut my cellophane because I can never work those pens that have, I know they're porcelain tips and I know that they're very sharp. I can never seem to, I feel like I'm going to cut, I know that you won't cut through the canvas. I've seen people plenty of times not cut through the canvas. And then I use my little liner again and I burnish my, because for me, I love them, I do, but I don't use cover minders because it's just like another distraction in my field of what I'm doing. So I try and keep things as, this is a busy canvas. I don't need something else in my way. Oh, and we get to use that gorgeous black. And let me see here. There is a little edge, and just to be neat about things, I have a skinnier washi tape here, and I think I might use this to be my border tape. These I got from Amazon. I linked them, I believe I linked, no, I don't think I did. Oh, I think Amazon was giving me every washi tape but the one that I bought. And so when I do this video, I will link them. And I am an associate, so when I go to share a link, it gives you my associate link, so it may make a small commission. I don't even know that they accepted me yet as an associate. There's all these rules anymore. Oh my God, there's a rule for everything anymore. So I'm just going to go right here and right here. Don't do that. Sign, sign, everywhere, sign. Rules and regulations everywhere. I went to go comment on someone's, a diamond painter, place a comment on her page, and there were, I couldn't even get to the comment section because she had all these rules about what you can say and what you can't say. I mean, I understand that you don't want anybody being nasty on your page, but that's very easily remedied. You know, you just get rid of them. Say, you don't have to make a big deal about it. You just say adios. This is not the place for you. You don't even have to say that. You just delete them and block them. And then when they come back to see if you said anything and did they wreck your day, they ain't there. They can't find themselves. You've been blocked. Can you block people on YouTube? That's all. So here is what I did, because I can't even see if you can see. Oh, I like that slides right off of there. So that's it. That's all I'm going to work on right now because I want to get started. I'm so anxious to get started, so I'm going to go and pull my drills. Come closer. And we're back. It never ceases to amaze me how many drills are in one 10 by 10 square. Let me put this stuff here. So we have 1, 2, and 3 ABs that are in this one 10 by 10 square. That's sweet. And I think my favorite symbol is the music note. I love that. We have, black, and we have this lady in gold. That's what I'm going to call that one. We have gray. We have 3 yellows and orange. So let's put those there. And we have, I love this minty color. I always call it a minty color, but I think it comes up in the DMC code as baby blue. That's what I mean. That's why I give you guys the DMC code. Another little pink, and we're ready to roll. So how many is that? And I don't even know if I got them all, but I think I did. 3, 6, 9, 12 colors in this 10 by 10 square. Oh my gosh. I love that I can have this extra desk to roll this down. And here we go, a new beginning. You're getting into something that you don't know, and we're ready to roll. And I may just diamond paint quietly and then use this for Self-Care Sunday. We did a little reading earlier today, I know that. But yeah, I have to get myself settled in here where you can see and I can paint and nothing is in the way. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm so far away from you guys with this new stand. But then again, I don't want to have a big light over my face. But hey, it's great light. Did I bring a tray? Yes. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then I don't do it. Maybe I'll do something else for Self-Care Sunday. Maybe I'll take a walk. So this came with the kit, and this is what I was talking about from Rosa. Look at this. Skinny. They're skinny placers. I love these plastic placers. I have to order them. Yep, they're skinny. I used this one, so this came with the kit. I'll put those on the side, and here's your diamond painting stick, pen, stylus. This is all you need. This is all you need. You don't need any fancy pens if you think like you need that. It's great to have. I certainly have them. I love this for ABs, but I broke the plastic tip off. And I have yet to get John to get his drill to drill that out. And here's my other one that I love. And I have one really, this is like you'll always see me diamond painting with this because it goes with everything that I have. It goes with this. It goes with this painting. I love it. So, but I'm going to start with Rosa's little pen here and one of her skinny placers just to show you how much I love them. and how well they work. And you get your little pads of wax, okay, and there is a coating on each side. So peel a coating off. I do it a few times. You're in business. You're ready to diamond paint. I usually diamond paint with putty, but I'm going to do the wax today. Love it. I haven't used wax in a while. So, and this is a 9-placer. But you can move around with that. Let's put this away. I love this one, Marshmallow Fireside. It really does smell like you're roasting marshmallows over a fire. All right, what are we starting with? Let's start with R. Oh, Lady in Gold. Estella's calling me. I keep calling her Estelle. Adela. I do know somebody named Estelle. And a few times on my video, I did catch myself. I was like, why am I calling her Estelle? Adela. So I'm used to having a palette in my hand. I'm used to having multiple, even paintbrushes in my hand. And I like to come in off the side, pick up my drills, nice straight line. And here we go, the first drills for Summer with the Masters 2024. Oh, I didn't tell you that when I was watching Anthony, I was so glad that we didn't have to wait until noon. When I was watching Anthony, the registration is inside his description. So it is a Google Doc. You just go over and you type in your name, your email, and you're good to go. You're good to go. It could be a diamond painting that you started already. It could be one that you carried over from last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Wait till my husband comes home and sees this. But I did one already. I did the moon. So, yeah. I love Anthony. I told you that, and I love that he's doing the Van Gogh. I wanted to do that, and I kept putting it off. And I don't think it was from Rosa. I think it was from another company, and probably why I was putting it off. But 12 ABs. I'm like, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. I think what I'm going to do, I slid them right out of place. How did I do that? I think what I am going to do, am I not pushing down hard enough? This time around, because I do want this to be a master class also. I mean, come on, it's Summer with the Masters. But I think I'm going to do this canvas only once a week. Like, I'll work on it during the week, but I'll update you once a week. Like, this is kicking off on a Saturday. A Saturday is good for me because John's at work. But it is Chicken Cutlet Saturday. And my mom's coming down today for Chicken Cutlet Saturday. And the chicken cutlet of the day is chicken cutlet parm. That's what the boys want. That's what the boys want. Now I have a little bit of goo on here. Sometimes I might have to even that off, shave some off. Again, this aligner, I use it for everything. I use it more than I surprise myself sometimes how much I use it. I have my window open for Foofy, and all I hear is my neighbor's air conditioner running. Oh wow, I gotta use the death. Oh, I have another aligner that I use just to align things. I'm trying to see what that is over there. There's something in there. Those of you that have been here know that I can't have these. I'm constantly stopping myself. It's not even funny. I mean, I dropped them one day. I stuck myself in the leg. Oh, look, I didn't get the question mark. So that would be 13. And I didn't get number 5. That would be 14. 14 different colors in this one little area. Holy cow. All right, R is done. And I didn't get the L. That's 15. Wow. I love this tray too. What I don't love is getting my drills all over. I have a spray bottle here. I'm just going to tap my finger and pick these up. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful about my diamond painting. You know, when I was looking at Woman in Gold, by the time it was over, I had drills from every color all mixed together. Like there's always like 1 or 2, they don't come out of the tray. And then you pick them up in the next color, and it annoys me. It's distracting to me. That's what I was, saying about, I can't have like a cover minder. I can't have too many things around. Like I've already moved this color all the way off to the side. Goodbye. Go away. A lot of stimulus. Some of us can't deal with a lot of stimulus. And I married a music man, as you guys all know. I still have to get in touch with Dante because my friend Cindy is listening to his music. And wait until I tell him that you said he reminds you and your husband of Zappa. I want to see what his face is going to be. I'm having chicken cutlet Saturday. I might just invite him over, and we could do an interview. Because I was telling you guys, if you're new here, but I was telling you guys that it's always been on my mind to do. Well, not that it's always been on my mind. I am always very fascinated about the creative process in people. How do you create? I don't care like who it is. I was listening to Steven Spielberg's sister say he was always like this with the movie camera from a kid, and that he really had an affinity to horror. I'm like, Steven's E.T.? And, I did watch Thinner. Was that Steven Spielberg? Did he do that for Stephen King? I think he did. Yeah, so, So I'm always interested in everyone's creative process and like, how do you create? What do you do? When you say I'm going to sit down and write a song, like I sit down and I journal, and that's just something that I do every day. As you've seen earlier this morning, when I was having my coffee, I come down. I have my coffee machine like 2 steps away, and I have my coffee and I sit down and I journal. And John is going to be retiring, and this is on the back of my mind too, that we're going to have to come up with a plan. Because he went in late the other day, and he's like, he calls up the steps, do you have a yoga mat? I'm like, I do. And he's like, can you bring it down here? I'm like, no. Well, why not? It's because it's in my yoga room, which is my art room, which is my sanctuary, my she shed. I said, John, just come. You can use my room. I don't go in his room because my eyes start to twitch. When I do the laundry and I fold everything, and I have studied Marie Kondo and how she folds things. I did his drawers one day, all folded clothes like Marie Kondo, and he opened his drawers. He's like, "What did you do? Turn my clothes into origami?" I'm like, "Look how neat they are." John, I said, we live in the city. My home in the city, which is a few blocks from his home, is an old Philadelphian, and I have a lot more room in my house than he does in his house. But he wanted to stay here because he has a studio. And okay, but I'm used to high ceilings and big windows and room. I had a lot of room in my house, a lot. And now I'm adjusting to, I'm like, hey, I lived in New York. I lived in a tenement building. I can, adapt. So I don't go in his room. So I said, you will come up here. You can exercise up here. You don't want to. No, where you wanted to do it? Right here. Right here. right? Let him and Foofy, right here, he wanted to be, right here on the floor. And all I saw was him stretching. And all I was thinking of was when Jerry's parents on Seinfeld came over to stay, and Kramer thought somebody was trying to break into the door because Mr. Seinfeld decided that he was going to put his little exercise band around the doorknob. Yeah, that's what it was like. And I'm sitting here and I'm trying to, like I told you, like my students would say to me, I can't wait until, my students in yoga would say, I can't wait until like I can have like the kind of presence that you have where you're always calm. I'm like, yeah, come home with me. You see how calm I am. Sometimes I can't even catch my breath because I'm screaming. Oh my God, I crack myself up. But I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, he knows that this is what I do every morning, that I videotape and I do my little, diamond painting, and he wants to be right here with the bands stretching on the floor. Not on the yoga mat that he wanted. No, he wanted the yoga mat down here. No, sorry. Yoga mat stays upstairs where it belongs. And then when he was done, he's like, all right, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to get this stuff off the floor and bring it back upstairs. I said, you brought all this stuff down here versus just going in my room a few steps away from your own room. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And I waited. I waited to see if he was going to put it away when he was done. He got up. He's like, okay, I'm going to work. I'm like, no, you're not. You're going to put your stuff away. There's a maid in here. Put your stuff away. Oh, well, you could do it. No, I can't. Why do I have to do it? I have to get to work. I'm like, you know what, John? One day I'm going to come to work with you, and you know how you organize the back of your truck by postal code and where you're going? I'm going to mix everything up. I'm going to come in. I'm going to put 4-7 and 3-6. I'm going to mess everything up. He laughs. One thing that John and I do, like we can work each other's nerves because we're both very ambitious, but we recover quickly, even when we're screaming at each other. And then in the middle of the screaming, we'll just look at each other and start laughing. So we do recover quickly. And it's because we know each other so well. Oh my God, they must have turned their air conditioner off. I don't hear it. They must all be in the pool. They have a pool outside. Oh my God. I was looking to throw my mother and her friend out in the yard. Our yards are all open in the back. There's no fence. So everybody can like commingle together, which is nice, but we all like each other. And I always think like, what would you do if you didn't like your neighbor? But no, we all get along. And my neighbor next door to my next door neighbor, these are John's neighbors. They're not my neighbors. So I got to know them when I moved in. And all my neighbors were at my wedding. And that's how close we are in this neighborhood. I went outside and I saw my cousin Teresa out there. I'm like, what are you doing here? She's like, this is my aunt. I'm like, are you kidding me? I got one better for you. How about my husband goes to pick up a package off the step of my other neighbor, again at my wedding. And he's like, Elisa, Annette's got her maiden name and her married name on here. He's like, her maiden name is Crisbaldi. I was like, John, that's my mother's maiden name, and I've never met another Crisbaldi in my life. My mother's father was killed when she was a little girl. He was 29 years old. He was a tailor, and the union went on strike, and so he took a job as a cab driver because my grandmother had just had my aunt. My mother was like 7 years old, and my grandmother just had my aunt. And, they needed money, he couldn't sit, you needed money. There was no, oh, I'm going to go on strike and I'm going to go collect money. No. So he took a job as a cab driver, and my grandmother was begging him, don't go out. Please don't leave. Don't leave. She just had a very bad premonition. And he had to call his sister, and my Aunt Sally was trying to calm her down. Like, Rose, he's got to go to work, And she said, Frank, before you go out the door, give me your rings. And She took his wedding ring off of him. She took his other ring, his initial ring off of him that my mother had, and somebody took it from her when she was in school. They robbed it from her. She took it off to wash her hands, and somebody took it. And my aunt had her father. She never knew him. My aunt had my grandfather's ring, and when she died, I took it because she wore it every day. She wore it every day. From when I was a child, I've had this, not unsettling, but I've always had a feeling that there was someone around me all the time from when I was a kid. And when I learned about what happened to my grandfather, I knew it was him. I knew undoubtedly it was him. And so I took that ring. Is there any water left here? No. I'll just spray it right here. Just a little bit. And I gave that ring to my husband. He wears it. But my grandmother took his rings. And now my husband calls our neighbor Nikki. And he's like, Annette's maiden name, your wife, is Crispaldi. He's like, yeah. He's like, well, my mother-in-law's maiden name is Crispaldi. And what I can tell you, what I know, is that her father was killed when she was a little girl. And he's like, that's my wife's uncle. I mean, I swear to God, you can't write this stuff. My neighbor is my grandfather, who I never knew. My mother didn't know. My mother was very close to her father. She was only 7. And at the wedding. And we're going out soon. We're going to go out. We want to. She sent me all pictures of my grandfather. And she said my father didn't know my grandfather because he came later, but he knew about the brother that was killed. Unbelievable. We're all dancing on the head of a pin, and there's room for a Hail Mary. I'm not kidding you. What's in here? I see something. I always love the black diamonds, but I always have a little bit of difficulty placing them. And now that this is a heart, and then right next to it, it's like they have fun with us. Right next to it is a dot. So if you've been diamond painting for a long time, you know 310 is black, and you know that the symbol for black is a dot. So there you go. Hello, dyslexia. I have to say, oh, I shouldn't say that way. I'm not going to say it until I'm done. I almost put these on the dot. I love the black, and I think that there must be a lot of black in here because I have 4 huge bags of black drills. Yep, so that's what I decided to do because when 2023 was ending, for those of you that don't know, I know I repeat myself, but I'm always aware that people may be here for the first time. That I had a plan for 2024 when it came to this channel, and you know, it's June and 2024 feels like it's just starting because I got COVID and I broke an ankle, and then I lost a tooth, and I'm in the middle of having surgery and dental surgery, and I'm like, oh my God, where 2024, where is it? You know, like it just disappeared before my eyes. And so now that I'm feeling better with the ankle and I'm, you know, rehabbing from that, and I'm almost done with the teeth, and I'm like, June 2024, okay, we're going to get even more organized. And I decided that when I was going to do this, that I was going to only do it once a week. I'll do the master class. Right, this is the kickoff for Summer with the Masters, but I'm going to do a master class, and I'll link it to Summer with the Masters. Why not? I don't know that much about Alphonse Mucha, and I'm hoping to not get too crazy. I kind of go right, you know, I get very, I'm really being very aware to not put these drills on the dots. This is going to be a struggle. the whole time I'm doing this canvas. Oh my God. Oh, you're just popping out. There you go. Let me just take a couple here. So I'm hoping that when I, do learn a little bit more about Alphonse Mucha, that I don't get too carried away. I wanted to watch Woman in Gold last night, and I did put it on, and I just couldn't concentrate because I was so jacked up about summer with the Masters and finishing up, kitting up for this. Does that look like a funky drill? Don't be a troublemaker. The way that you pick your drills up is the way that they're going to go down, of course. And if your line isn't straight, it's not going to be straight when you place your pen down. So just be mindful of that. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a big thing for me not to, oh my God, I don't even want to say it out loud. Heart, 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 heart. Yeah, the blacks are now hearts. Oh my God. It's gonna be a big, I'm gonna be right in here. That's what I saw. I knew I saw something in here. A piece of trash. That's okay. I'll take static over trash. I will say at the end of Woman in Gold, things were getting a little messy because we were coming to the end, and it really did cut. That's got a tab on it. It really did cut close to, am I going to have enough drills? Do I have enough drills? Do I have enough drills? There was a few times that I was scared, and that's why I didn't do the key that I usually do down the side, because there was a few that I ran out of drills. I didn't even have enough. I ran out of drills right down to the last diamond. Like, how often do you see that happen? Right down to the last diamond. So I couldn't do my key code. I'm so hungry. I had coffee this morning, and that was it. I had an espresso. And all they're doing is calling me about chicken cutlets right now. Chicken cutlet Saturday. These are the things that happen in South Philly. I don't know who else does it, but South Philly's big with chicken cutlets. I was scrolling Instagram because I was telling you guys that I had something happen, and I don't even know that I even want to talk about it. But I'm a content creator, okay? So I try to be very efficient with my time, and this posting, making a new graphic and posting, and then you got to go here and you got to post there and you got to do this and you got to do that. Well, the one thing that is easy is if you post on Facebook, it will propagate over to your Instagram. Beautiful. However, if I am on my Elisa Pescator, which is my personal Facebook page, it will do that. If I am on Elisa Maria Designs, being that that's another page or group, I don't even know how I'm listed, it won't. So when I posted this on YouTube and I hit share to go to Facebook. And I was like, oh my God, why didn't this go over to Instagram? I'm like, oh boy, I was on Elisa Maria Designs, it didn't go over. And, it's a lot, just like a lot of time. Like if you have, I don't even have anything else like Twitter or TikTok or anything like that. I'm like, this is like your whole day. I mean, you make a graphic and then you have to, it's one size for YouTube, it's another size for Facebook. But I believe it's the same size, it's a 1:1 ratio on Instagram and on Facebook. So, and then you have to write a description and, it's a lot of work. And I just try and be efficient. And I post it on a page. And I said, well, it was a diamond painting club that I belonged to. And I was like, well, where's this now? I know that I did that manually. Why is it not coming up? Because I posted it from my Elisa Marie Designs page and not my Elisa Maria Pescator page. And they took it down. And it was just the 1-minute clip that I had on YouTube of Adela. Like, that was it. It was done. And they were like, there's no self-promotion here. Self-promotion? Are you kidding me? We're a bunch of diamond painters. We're all doing the same thing. I mean, like, you have like 100,000 followers. Do you think they're all going to come to me? And what are we doing anyway if we're not a community and we're not networking? I mean, part of being part of a community is that you know people in your community and one hand washes the other, or you're barter or back and forth or whatever. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't put my stuff up on your page under my name that people know me by when it comes to diamond painting, which is almost the same as my name, Elisa Maria Designs, because I am self-promoting. Are you kidding me? Okay. And I just really got a bad taste in my mouth with the whole thing. And they were like, not only did we take it down, if anybody liked or put any stars on you, we stripped you of them. Oh, okay. Nice. Please continue to talk about community and how you want to see it grow on your end, not on anybody else's end. And that was the whole thing with, I had a diamond painting company say to me, we love what you did with our canvas. I didn't do anything. I didn't enhance it in any way. But they liked my videos and they liked my personality and they were like, we would love to team up with you. However, you don't have enough numbers on Instagram. Well, sorry. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to build my Instagram account so that I can, build your company by, even if I don't have enough followers. I mean, what happened, I think what's really ticking me off is what happened to helping people do good things, because it was something that I learned from all the teachers I've ever had in my life. From when I was, I was modeling at one point. It wasn't a full-time job. I was actually, at the time, I was in real estate. Get a load of this, what I was doing. I was doing real estate development, which I loved, but I also loved being part of the medical community because I liked helping the people. I worked for a doctor in my neighborhood, and I knew my neighborhood, and I knew the patients, and I loved being able to help them through their senior years, and they would get so flustered by the rules and regulations of Medicare, or what they were liable for. Everything was starting to change at that time, and I loved being a part of that community. But I was really excited by real estate development, and I worked on a lot of places in Philadelphia and Center City, helping them with redeveloping the Bellevue Stratford and building a restaurant, and I just loved it. Oh, I love being I love being a secretary to a project manager, where I was on the scene and I got to work with architects and mechanical engineers and electrical engineers and contractors and construction workers. I loved it. I was there early in the morning. I was there until late at night. I loved it. But when I was modeling, I didn't like the modeling industry and got out, but I decided to teach, and I used to teach at Barbizon, and I loved Barbizon in New York because Barbizon was a place for young women to go who wanted to be a career woman and didn't want to be a housewife, at least not just yet. And you could have lived at the Barbizon, and they taught you etiquette, and they taught you manners and how to socialize. And so I was actually headhunted by Barbizon to come and model for them. That's how I got into that industry and became a makeup artist. But I used to teach there. I used to teach classes there to young girls who were into, at the time, Brooke Shields and Calvin Klein's. So that was fun. But I love that part of my job. And Giovanna Drake, at the Drake Hotel, that's who she is in Philadelphia, the Drake Hotel. And I was talking to her, and she's like, Lisa, what do you want to do with yourself? Like you're working here, and you're working for real estate development, and you have a medical background. Like, what do you want to do? And I was like, Giovanna, I really don't know. I went to school with girls that knew exactly what they were going to do. They knew that they were going to graduate from high school and get married. And the first one of my classmates that said that, I felt my blood run cold. I was like, get married? Not if there's anything wrong with that. But I'm like, you're 17 years old. What are you talking about? Wake up. And, it wasn't for me. And I just didn't understand, like, how could you be so sure that that's what you want to do? And I said to Giovanna, I said, I've always been like this. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I feel like I'm always jumping from one thing to the other. I love what I'm doing. And she said, then just, that's what you're going to do with your life. That's it. And do everything. Do everything that you want to do, because one day it's all going to come full circle. And you're going to be able to pull from all this experience. Okay. And that's what I did. And then I went into I'm trying to work backwards now because I'm working from forward. I really didn't have any teachers that really were outstanding in high school at all. Probably because I went to a Catholic high school for a little while. I walked out. So not my personality. I just rebelled and walked through the door. Walked by the hall monitor, the whole bit. I was like, I am out of here. My parents are probably going to kill me, but I can't take another day here. And I went to a business school. But anyway, I didn't have any outstanding teachers in high school. My husband just ran into his high school teacher when we were in the Acme, and they were talking, and he was saying, like, your husband, he should have skipped grade. He should have went further in grade school. He was so smart. I'm like, he's still so smart. It's brilliant. He went to Drexel. He's a physics major, which is an inside joke here in our house. But yeah, he is brilliant, my husband. He's very intelligent. I can't wait till he retires because he's going to start his YouTube channel. And he's very big in philosophy and a very, very good speaker. So I can't wait for him to get started. And I'll be helping him with that. But, like, where else? Like, when I took my yoga teacher training, Karina Benner, you can probably find her here if you want to take an awesome yoga class. She was the type of teacher that gave you all, like I try and do. It's like, here it is. I don't know if you're going to pick it up, but if you do, I'm giving it to you, and I want to see you go forward, and I want to see you do great things. I want to see you do great things. Maria Roberts was another one when I went to go get certified in Zentangle. Now, Maria Roberts and Rick Roberts are the creators of Zentangle. And when I was done, I went to Providence, Rhode Island to study with her. I think it was for like 4 days, and get certified in Zentangle. And, when let me tell you something about Maria Roberts. If you've ever seen a piece of calligraphy, 99 times out of 100, Maria Roberts has created whatever it is. Like Lindt chocolate, that's her. Any of these posters that you see with calligraphy on them, that's her. And so when I graduated and she gave me my beautiful certification in her beautiful calligraphy, she handed it to me and she looked at me and she said, go forward and do great things. And I think that that's, always been something that I've felt within myself. Go forward. Don't look over your shoulder. If you're looking over your shoulder, then you can't go forward. People that I don't know, Elizabeth Gilbert. Big Magic was a big turning point in my life. Her book, Big Magic. I love Big Magic. And the way that she signs off on anything that she does, Elizabeth Gilbert, is onward. She always signs off as go on, like onward. Like, let's go. Like, don't look back. You can't get anything done if you're looking back. Yesterday's gone. Just like Fleetwood Mac said, it's gone. learn from it and just keep going forward, but don't look back. And so, who else? What other teachers did I have in my life? Or big personalities? I really can't say that there was anybody else in my life. Like, I had a fourth grade teacher that I loved, Miss Loretta, and she was just got a kick out of. She was in the right occupation. She had to be a teacher. She just made all of us kids shine. So she made a big impact in my life. And she was like that because she wanted to see us go forward and be successful. And as we grew up, and we, like, my class in particular had a lot of entrepreneurs in it. I don't know what it was, who went off to NASA, who went off to be a brain surgeon. I opened up restaurants. Another person opened up restaurants. Another person opened up restaurants. But we were all just very successful in that class, and she was there for all of it. If we had something going on, we would invite Miss Loretta. She would come. So those are the people that I like to surround myself with. And, that whole thing with don't promote yourself here. Well, everybody's promoting themselves. Everybody's coming onto this page to put down what they're doing. And, I could go onto anybody's page and be like, oh, I really like your artwork. Where did you get it? And be friends with them. And that's what it's about. It's a community, They only know about community guidelines. That's all they know about. And it was just so nasty, the message. I'm just like, what is it with people anymore? I don't know. I mean, do we need this many rules? I don't think we do. I think if you live in a malevolent world, you think you do. But I don't think we do. And, what happened to wanting to help one another? Where does that fit in with being part of a community? There's that Art Nuevo, Alphonse Mucha was Art Nuevo, and when Klimt started the Vienna Succession, this is what they wanted to do. They were so tired of the traditional artworks and the traditional methods that they wanted to embark on Art Nuevo and other techniques that were with artists, and Art Nuevo is a big influence in jewelry, in woodworking, in architecture. So this is the beginning of where we're going here. I don't want to keep you guys too long. It's already an hour. I was hoping to get this done, but my big mouth won't shut up. And then it's Chicken Cutlet Saturday, and the troops will be coming in. And like I said, my mom's coming down. I wonder how many people are doing Summer with the Masters this year. I know that they haven't. I know that it's opened internationally too. I just had the drill hit the floor, and that's where my mind will go. Get the drill off the floor. This is so pretty. I love Art Nuevo. And I love the black outline. So what did I do? 4 drill changes so far. I hope Anthony does the cafe. He didn't know if he was going to do it. I think he has another one that he's looking forward to doing. But I think maybe the 12, there's a little round drill in there. I think maybe the 12 ABs lit his fire too. Like, oh my God, there's 12 ABs in here. Unless he knows something about AB in August, and maybe he'll keep it for that. 12 ABs. I'm going to go check it out. Diamond Painting Shop. I think because I've been so used to working with putty, And with putty, it's a light touch. You pick up your drills very lightly because they will just suction with the putty. That I'm picking it up very lightly with the wax, and it's like I'm not getting a good grasp because I'm afraid to press down. Oh gosh, I love these longer lines that just drop right in so perfectly. Day one, Summer with the Masters 2024 Kickoff. Lift off. We're all in orbit with this Summer with the Masters, and part of the fun is going on and using the hashtag. If you do Summer with the Masters, don't forget to use hashtag Summer with the Masters 2024 and post your work on Instagram. And I will do that. I'm going to do that. And what was I going to say? Once a week, Summer with the Masters Masterclass Alphonse Mucha. That's what I'm going to be. And oh gosh, if you want to go over to Elisa Marie Designs, oh my gosh, on Facebook. Oh look, you could see the back. You could see my big ring because I had to sit over here now with a mirror. If you want to go over to Elisa Marie Designs on Facebook and show me your whip. I know Amy does. Thank you, Amy. You keep that page alive. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you for Self-Care Sunday. And create the world that you want to live in. Create that day. Bye.